gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you today to praise and worship you and give you thanks for all the things you continue to provide for ourselves and our families. Father, we humbly ask for forgiveness for all the times you have offended you. Continue to guide and protect us, Lord. Bestow upon us your unending grace and healing, that we may in turn become instruments of gentleness and compassion to others. We ask all this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, with prayer and intercession of our Blessed Mother. Amen.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اللهم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. اللهم وحد صفوفنا بين المسلمين والنصارى واللوماد إلى صراطك المستقيم. اللهم امنحهم العيش بالأمن والسلامة والتنمية المستدامة في مدينة دافاو. اللهم لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amoynen manama kami gimot tolangon, manotod kakaroson no, si koikaw kami dokul tolangon, huway migtumpi to tano, si koikaw kami bohoy to kaupianan tolangon na maotaw, pusako kapusong no, kana akong to pabulos koy, o agbuyo koikaw, huway bohoy kat pabur, kahalaan, kalinaw, to kanami, no pag-ugpo, huway kasabo ka koy, oyot kalambuk. Kay kuro tamana kakodin panubado ipag-ampo, kaupianan igboy no, way kakoy ko nimo no, way kahalaan ko lang.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka masisihil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw. May nilagang tula at awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdidingning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng buwan at ipagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pagmay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Now all take your seats. So again, good morning everyone. Now to officially start the event, let's hear the welcome message of Assistant Secretary Minerva Eloisa P. Esquivias, the Deputy National Statistician of the Civil Registration and Central Support Office. A warm round of applause, please.
Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Distinguished guests, partners from government, private sector, media, colleagues, and friends. Thank you for coming today. I'd like to welcome you to the PSA headquarters, but specifically for the official launch of our PSA e-certificate service. Today marks a significant milestone in our journey toward a truly digital Philippines. In line with the national vision for digital transformation, the PSA continues to reimagine how civil registration services are delivered, making them more secure, more efficient, and more accessible to every Filipino wherever they may be. Civil registry documents have served as the foundation of identity, rights, and opportunity. Birth certificates, marriage certificates, and other civil registry documents are essential for education, for employment, for financial services, social protection, and even overseas deployment. As the demand for faster and more reliable services grows, so must our system evolve. The PSA e-certificate service introduces a fully digital end-to-end solution for the issuance of civil registry documents. This service is 100% digital, from application to identity verification to issuance, while upholding the highest standards of security and data integrity. At the heart of this innovation is a robust identity verification framework anchored on the National ID E-Verify platform. By leveraging this secure infrastructure and enhancing it with advanced AI-assisted validation, we ensure that certificates are released only to their rightful owners. The system further incorporates third-party liveness checks and tamper detection for supporting IDs, adding multiple layers of protection against fraud and identity misuse. This is more than a digital service. It is a multi-layered verification ecosystem designed to strengthen trust in every transaction that relies on PSA-issued documents. To our partners in education, government agencies, financial institutions, overseas employment sector, your institutions are among the key end users of our verification facilities and mechanisms. Your participation and collaboration are essential in ensuring that this ecosystem functions seamlessly and securely. With the introduction of the e-certificate service, you can now further strengthen your operations, enhance compliance, and streamline your processes through faster, more reliable access to authenticated civil registry documents. The PSA remains committed to innovation that is citizen-centered, secure, and future-ready. Through the PSA e-certificate service, we are not only improving service delivery, we are also reinforcing public trust in identity systems and enabling safer digital transactions across sectors. We thank you for joining us on this important occasion and for your continued partnership in building a secure and digitally empowered Philippines. Together, let us embrace this new chapter in civil registration, one that reflects our shared commitment to progress, integrity, and service to the Filipino people. Thank you and welcome to the launch of the PSA e-certificate service.
Thank you so much, Assistant Secretary Esquivias. Next, let's welcome on stage Mr. June S. Yupiton, the Managing Director and Founder of Pilipinas Teleserv Incorporated, one of the partners of the PSA, for his message. A warm round of applause, please.
Good morning, everyone. So, we're Pilipinas Teleserv, and our service is PSAHelpline.ph. Teleserv is 26 years old, and Helpline is 26 years old. Our old name was NSO Helpline, now it's PSA Helpline. So this is our first, and this is our flagship service, and we've been at it for 26 years and going. So, we also have other government services, and we're also a BPO. We cater to domestic clients, domestic utility companies, other healthcare, telecom companies. But PSA Helpline to Teleserv is a favorite. And we take care of PSA Helpline very well. We're very concerned and we make sure that privacy protection and security processes are always in place. So that's first and foremost in our service offering, the public's data privacy and security concerns. So we also have a hotline. We have email channels. We have customer service portals present to assist our applicants in every step of the process. So we don't leave them hanging. Any questions, pre-application, post-application, we're always there to answer their queries or concerns. So we use all available technologies. Right now, AI is very hot. We use all available technologies. More often than not, we're ahead of its time. But we always tap available technologies in our service offering so that the public gets what they deserve, first of all, and of course, the product gets to be more secured and gets to have better data protection. And as we know, this month is the Civil Registry Month, and we're happy to launch this digital service. This is very much in line with the government's initiative of course, the ease of doing business and the digitalization of the processes. So we're right at it. So we, PSA Helpline, we imagined this service, this product more than 10 years ago. And of course, we worked on this several years back, and we have implemented this in other government agencies a year or so ago. We're working with AFP GMC, the pension group of AFP. This is also being used in DFA's e-apostille service for the authentication. And a few months ago, we widened our delivery to our international applicants. And we also use this eCert technology for their preview as a feature so that they make sure that before they book for delivery of their applied certificate, they're sure to be getting the right one. So this has been in service for the longest time, for a long time. And today, of course, we're introducing this to the public and the stakeholders like, as Ma'am Minette mentioned, the schools, insurance companies, banks, and other important institutions that are willing to adopt the digital product. So again, we're introducing PSA Helpline, PSA Helpline's PSAE certificate. The output of this product is a PDF file. So this PDF file, the applicant can download the the applicant can download the PDF file and submit it to the relying parties that require the PSA certificates. So the institutions that's receiving the digital file can archive the file digitally, just like how they archive the physical copy physically. So this digital file, this PDF file, has 2 pages. Later we'll show you more, but the cover page has a QR code wherein when you scan on the QR code, you will be directed to PSA Helpline's verification page for you to counter-check the content of the second page, which is the image of the security paper printed PSA certificate. So you can validate in our site the content for matching, for checking of accuracy. And we want to emphasize that the PDF file itself, we signed a private key to it so that we guarantee that it's tamper-proof. So kahit saan po dumaan yung PDF file na yan, kahit dumaan pa siya sa recto, kahit dumaan pa siya kung saan-saan, for sure, the relying party receiving the PDF file, when they view it in a common PDF reader like Acrobat, it will state there that the file hasn't been tampered with. So that's one key feature that we're highlighting here. So, so as I mentioned, the verification page is a second layer security for us. So para po sa atin, we just want to make sure that not only the security key na magagaranti ng trust and accuracy of the content, we also have the verification page for you to visually see the content. So another important feature po that PSA Helpline uses is the identity verification. So right in the process, we use po the national ID e-verify system wherein they conduct liveness check and of course the matching of the data presented when the applicant uploads a national ID. But of course, we don't stop there. Most of the applicants naman po upload the national ID. But after that, if the applicant uploads another ID, like a driver's license or a passport, we also subscribe to a third-party liveness check provider and another AI tool that we use to make sure that the uploaded ID is tamper-proof. And this ensures po the identity of the applicant because of course mahigpit po tayo in terms of allowing the authorized party to get their certificate. So we don't go outside that, and this identity verification using the liveness checks and the other AI tools and of course anchored by the National ID E-Verify system guarantees that lahat po ng aplikante na dumaan dito is verified and trusted. So later po sa video, we'll have a live demo. We have a video demo to of course further explain the product, and magkakaroon po tayo ng live demo to show you how simple the process can be. And we hope that everyone, the stakeholders, gets to adopt this digital initiative. And again po, thank you everyone for coming. And we're presenting you the PSA e-certificate, and this is sincerely made po and created for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Director Yupiton. Now, to deliver his keynote message for this significant event, let's all give a warm round of applause to Undersecretary Claire Dennis S. Mapa, the National Statistician and Civil Registrar General of the Philippine Statistics Authority. Again, let's all give a warm round of applause.
Magandang umaga sa ating lahat, and welcome to the Philippine Statistics Authority headquarters. First, I'm very happy to see our partners in the various activities of the Philippine Statistics Authority, not just on civil registration, but also on other activities like official statistics, generation of official statistics, the national ID, the community-based monitoring system, and our censuses. So please allow me to welcome some of our partners. We have Mr. Jonathan Haber of Pag-ibig, the Vice President. Welcome to PSA. We have Attorney Marisa Mapalo, the Vice President for SSS. We have Celso Hernandez and Assistant Secretary Venancio Legaspi of the Department of Migrant Workers. Very active partnership in registering our overseas Filipino workers, both under the national ID and also providing them with civil registration services. Kung hindi po ninyo alam, pag pupunta po kami sa iba't ibang bansa ay nakakapag-print na po tayo ng mga civil registration service doon sa ating mga overseas Filipino workers kasama yung ating Department of Migrant Workers. We have the Assistant Commissioner of the CSC, Mr. Hiro Masuda. Good morning. We have, of course, our partner from the Department of Foreign Affairs. Kasama namin palagi pag tayo ay nagre-rehistro din ng mga kababayan natin sa Sabah. We have Attorney Janice Sanchez Rivera. Good morning. We have also the Executive Director from the NPC, Attorney Ervin Ronald Alonza. Good morning, sir. We have the Executive Vice President of GSIS, my good friend, kaklase ko mula nung high school, Mario Angay. Thank you. Welcome. And of course, our men and women in uniform, welcome to the Philippine Statistics Authority. Guest officials of the PSA, I'd just like to introduce them kasi yung Philippine Statistics Authority, maraming mga mandato at iba't ibang mga opisina ang nag-handle dito. Of course, si Assistant Secretary Minet, siya yung in charge sa civil registration service natin. So yung mga concerns about civil registration, ang point person in charge dyan ay si Assistant Secretary Minet, saka si Assistant National Statistician Marisa Grande. But there might be some partnership and concerns related to the national ID system. Nandito po si Assistant Secretary Rose Bautista ng Philippine Statistics Authority. Yung ating in charge sa mga censuses at community-based monitoring system, ang ating officer in charge, Assistant Secretary Christine Joy Briones, and yung ating in charge sa ating mga statistical reports naman, although may meeting daw siya sa labas, si Assistant Secretary Grace Del Prado. So welcome all of you to PSA and to the launch of our PSA e-certificate service. So today marks not only the launch of the new service, but a celebration of our commitment to raising the standard of public service, making it more accessible, more secure, and more responsive to the needs of our citizens. This is yet another milestone in our mission to elevate the civil registration and vital statistics to greater heights through digitalization and innovation. The PSA e-certificate service stands as a cornerstone of our commitment to a truly paperless, digital-first government. It is a clear step toward a smarter, more responsive government, one that places citizens at the center of every digital advancement. We begin this initiative in 2023 with our stakeholders at the forefront of our planning. From the outset, our goal was clear: to design a system that responds directly to their needs. Through collaboration and development, we established a platform that enables stakeholders to directly receive both digital and physical copies of requested civil registry documents and certifications. With the partnership of the Armed Forces of the Philippines Pension and Gratuity Management Center, sila po yung talagang una na nag-implement nito, at yung Department of Foreign Affairs Office of the Consular Affairs, yung pangalawa, we were able to process more than 200,000 transactions. So since the last 2 years and a half, mga 200,000 transactions na rin ang na-process under this, and we feel that we are ready to scale this up and make this available to the general public. As this is an office-to-office process, we have not only innovated the way our clients access the services of the Armed Forces and the Department of Foreign Affairs, but also established a more secure, a more coordinated services and streamlined in terms of service delivery. Through strengthened coordination and digital integration, we ensure greater efficiency, enhanced data protection, and a smoother experience for the public. However, we did not intend to stop there, although we were very successful with the two institutions. Our vision is to scale this initiative further, enhancing its capabilities, strengthening interagency collaboration, and broadening access to secure and efficient civil registry services. We aim to ensure that more Filipinos benefit from a faster, safer, and more convenient access to vital documents. The Philippine Statistics Authority e-certificate service introduces additional features that enhance usability, convenience, and security. This service utilizes an advanced cryptographic safeguard. This will ensure that the issued civil registry document is impossible, as June committed, to purge or tampered with. As an additional layer of protection, we integrated the QR-based verification in every e-certificate. Yung ating mga civil registry documents, birth, marriage, and death certificates, kung mapapansin ninyo, mayroon tayong QR code dyan, kung saan ma-verify ng ating mga relying parties yung authenticity of this document. So kasama po yan, naka-embed na yung ating QR code verification system and kasama dito sa ating e-certificate. This feature provides institutions with greater assurance that the document is authentic and correct. Parang we want to make sure that the information in our civil registry documents are correct. With a single scan, user can or will be directed to the original record through a secure portal, allowing real-time validation of the certificate's details. The seamless verification process minimizes the risk of fraud, strengthens institutional trust, and delivers confidence in every transaction. Ito po yung mga kailangan natin, no? Kasi very important, foundational document itong ating civil registration documents, particularly the birth certificates. Issued certificates are authentic and carry the full legal weight of a traditionally issued document. While the format has evolved through digital innovation, the authority behind each certificate remains steadfast, ensuring that every document issued is legitimate and reliable. Moreover, by embracing digital delivery, we ensure that essential civil registry services are always within reach, whether at home, at work, or on the go. Convenience, speed, and reliability now go hand in hand, empowering every citizen to access vital documents through their own terms without unnecessary delays or barriers. This is also a win for the environment. The Philippine Statistics Authority e-certificates minimizes the need for physical courier transport, which means fewer resources consumed, less waste generated, and a more sustainable approach to public service. And while we embrace eco-friendly practices, we are not only modernizing government processes, but also contributing to a greener, more responsible future for all. Educational institutions can leverage this tool to streamline their enrollment processes, for example, making them faster, more convenient, and more secure. This not only improves administratively efficiency, but also enhances the overall experience for students and their families, saving time and effort while maintaining the highest standard of security and reliability. The Philippine Statistics Authority e-certificates can also be a powerful tool for human resources, for recruitment, and for pension administration, among others, triggering faster onboarding, faster processing of documents, validation, and identity verification. The HR departments of our different institutions and agencies can streamline validation and verification procedures and ensure compliance with legal requirements. This not only saves time and resources, but also enhances the accuracy and trust in every transaction. Our financial institutions can also benefit from the Philippine Statistics Authority e-certificates by delivering secure, verifiable digital records. We provide a solution that reduces paperwork, lowers storage costs, and minimizes the risk of document loss or tampering. As we strive to integrate convenience, reliability, and robust protection into our services, we aim that the Philippine Statistics Authority e-certificate service to redefine how civil registry documents are accessed, are verified, and are utilized, benefiting our citizens, our institutions, and the broader economy alike, and deliver innovation that streamlines processes while upholding the highest standard of trust and integrity. So we are very excited with this project, the Philippine Statistics Authority e-certificate service. Let us celebrate this milestone and honor everyone driving digital transformation and innovation in civil registration services. Again, maraming salamat and welcome to the Philippine Statistics Authority.
Thank you very much, Undersecretary Mapa, for your message to all of our participants today in this significant event. Now, I know you are already curious about the PSA e-certificate service and would like to know how it is different from other services of PSA and PSA Helpline. To provide a background on this new service, let's all watch this video.
In an era where speed, security, and sustainability define progress, the Philippine Statistics Authority introduces a new standard in civil registry services, the PSA e-certificate. A bold leap toward a modern, paperless government, the PSA e-certificate, powered by the PSA's authorized online partner, PSAHelpline.ph, transforms how Filipinos request, submit, and verify their most essential life documents. It is secure. It is seamless. It is built for the demands of today and the possibilities of tomorrow. What is the PSA e-certificate? The PSA e-certificate is a fully digital, cryptographically secured, and legally recognized version of PSA-issued birth, marriage, and death certificates, as well as Sanamar and Sanodeath. Engineered with advanced security features, it carries the same legal authority as its traditional printed counterpart, now delivered in a tamper-resistant digital format designed for real-time authentication. The PSA e-certificate is built on 5 strong pillars, each one designed to transform how we secure, share, and trust vital documents in the digital age. First, unmatched security. Every PSA e-certificate is fortified with advanced cryptographic protection, making it exceptionally resistant to tampering or forgery. Ordering an e-certificate is made even more secure through a required identity verification process, where the requesting party confirms their identity to ensure the order is placed by an authorized individual. This added safeguard ensures that sensitive civil registry records are released only through a protected and validated transaction. In today's digital world, protecting identity is not optional. It is fundamental. Second, absolute authenticity. Each e-certificate carries the same full legal authority as a traditional PSA-issued document. This is not just a digital copy. It is an official record you can rely on with total confidence. Third, real-time verification. With the integrated QR system, verification happens instantly. A simple scan connects you directly to the PSA Helpline authentication portal, giving schools, employers, and institutions the certainty they need. No guesswork, no delays, just immediate trust. Fourth, environmentally responsible. The e-certificate reduces waste and transportation emissions. Every digital certificate is a small but meaningful step toward a greener, more sustainable future. Fifth, always available. Life doesn't wait for office hours, and neither should your documents. The PSA e-certificate is accessible anytime, anywhere, giving citizens the flexibility to use their records whenever and wherever they are needed. 5 pillars. One revolutionary way to secure, verify, and share your most important life documents. For Filipinos, the PSA e-certificate means convenience with confidence. Documents can be requested online, received securely in digital form, and transmitted instantly to schools, employers, banks, or institutions without geographical barriers and without waiting for physical delivery. This is public service reimagined, efficient, sustainable, and centered on the needs of the modern Filipino. The PSA e-certificate serves institutions that rely on accurate civil registry verification every day. Educational institutions and registrars, corporate HR and recruitment teams, government agencies, banks and financial institutions, insurance providers, and many others. By replacing manual filing, storage constraints, and lengthy verification processes with a streamlined digital workflow, the PSA e-certificate significantly accelerates admissions, hiring, and compliance procedures. Documents may be submitted via email, uploaded to portals, or integrated digitally while maintaining strict data protection. This is operational efficiency powered by secure digital confidence. How to authenticate a PSA e-certificate. Authentication is simple, secure, and definitive. Checking the authenticity of a PSA e-certificate is quick and easy. Just follow the 3-step process to verify the digital PSA document. Option A. Scan the QR code. Each PSA e-certificate contains a unique QR code on its cover page. Scanning it redirects users to the e-certificate verification portal, where the original PSA record appears for real-time validation. Option B. manual verification. Visit e-cert.psahelpline.ph and enter the reference number and authorization code found on the certificate cover page. The system generates a visual match between the official PSA record and the submitted document. Backed by 25 years of service excellence, PSAHelpline.ph ensures every transaction is supported by secure systems and responsive assistance. Through its customer service portal, hotline, email support, and digital knowledge base, individuals and stakeholders receive secure data privacy and guidance every step of the way. Because digital transformation is not only about technology, it is about trust. The PSA e-certificate is more than innovation. It is proof that public service can be intelligent, sustainable, and secure. Welcome to the digital shift. Welcome to the PSA e-certificate.
As stated in the video, this e-certificate service of PSA and PSA Helpline is a fully digital and cryptographically secured copy of the requested civil registry documents such as birth, marriage, and death certificate, as well as a certificate of no marriage or senomar, and certificate of no death or senodeath. This is certainly an innovative, relevant, and timely service in line with the goal of the PSA for digital transformation in providing quality service to Filipinos. Now, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. We will now officially launch PSA e-certificate service to the public. To showcase this momentous event, may I request Undersecretary Claire Dennis S. Mapa and Managing Director June S. Yupitan on stage for the symbolic launch.
It's in PSAHelpline.ph, and anyone can start applying for the PSA e-certificate.
So PSA e-certificate service is now officially available for all Filipinos, whether they are residing here in the country or abroad. Now, to show to us how we can request or apply for an e-certificate, let's all watch the live demonstration by Mr. Brian Zorzuela, the IT head of Pilipinas Teleserv Incorporated. Applause, please.
Morning, everyone. So, we're going to do an e-cert request for my marriage certificate. That's what I'll demonstrate today. So the first thing is that you choose the certificate type, and It's 290 pesos, so way cheaper than a delivery. And then it's easy. So you fill up the form. I'm requesting for myself. So when's your marriage? When did you get married? So I made sure to remember this. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Closer. Okay. So, where was I married? That would be in Makati. Yes, I checked the consent to process the data. So, husband details, that's my name, Michael Bryan. All right. And then the wife details. Okay. Then you get to review if it's correct. And then it's going to ask about me, like who am I? Right, your birthday, my birthday. My mobile number, which everyone will now know. Here. Oh, sorry. Extra characters. What's the purpose of the request? And now we submit. So you have several ways of paying. The most convenient for me right now in this demo is to scan the QR code. It's a QRPH QR code, so you can use any QRPH app that supports it. So for example, I'll just scan that and pay. All right, payment successful. And now we can proceed to identity verification. So as you can see, from applying to payment, so fast and easy. Now, in terms of identity verification, I have several options. I can use the national ID or I can use the passport, the driver's license. So I'm just going to use the national ID for now. I'm going to start the liveness check. So this one uses the National Identities E-Verify service. All right, it's supposed to move closer. All right, let's see. Would it be validated? Yes. So my identity was verified because I'm registered in the national ID. It took a photo, compared it with the reference image, and the data that I submitted also passed the verification of E-Verify. So now, this certificate will be processed at the PSA. It will be released, most likely later today, and then I'm going to get an email. Okay, so the email that we'll receive will contain the link to the PDF. I've applied for this marriage certificate last Monday, so I'm going to it's okay. I have it on my phone. I'm going to scan the QR code on this device so we can see what exactly how that looks like. Not bad. All right. All right. Here we go. In case you didn't see, there. So, wants to download. Okay. Let's open it. with my PDF reader. And there you go. So this is what the e-cert would look like. There's a cover page. It says what it was requested for, so school requirements for this one. And when you scroll up, you get to see the actual SECPA that is digitally scanned. So the scan quality is nearly perfect, basically. So even the institutions, you won't have to deal with scans that are a little bit skewed or a little bit off, from people trying to take photos of their certificates. This is very good for your records. So basically, that's it. Thank you very much for your time. That's how eCert works.
So thank you so much, Mr. Brian Zarzuela, for that live demonstration of how clients can apply for PSA e-certificate service. So now we would like to open the floor to our stakeholders and media partners for questions. So if you have any question, please come up to the microphone in the center aisle and then state your name and your agency or institution. So do we have any questions from our partners, stakeholders, and media partners? If you have any clarifications po regarding the service, this is your time to ask our representatives from Teleserv and also from PSA.
Hello po, isang mapag-aragang umaga po sa ating lahat. Ako po si Cedi San Pedro. I'm a social welfare officer from the National Authority for Childcare. So, ayun po, about adoption po yung tanong ko. And actually, we appreciate po itong initiative ni PSA since makakatulong po ito sa aming mga social workers and mga agencies, child caring agencies po na nakatira sa malalayo at mahirap ang access po ng pagkuha ng kanilang birth certificate. So, ang question ko po is, once this PSA e-certificate is launched, and may verification po tayo after magbayad, like facial identification, to ensure that the one requesting ay authorized, what will be the process for our LGUs or our regional offices and child caring or child placing agency social workers and our prospective adoptive parents under their care. So, as part po kasi ng aming case management, like if yung batang ito ay mapunta under my care, sooner or later, kailangan kong i-verify yung kanyang birth certificate. And papaano po namin iyon maire-request through the online since like sa online po kasi ang makakapag-request lang is yung taong nagre-request and yung, or kung for someone else, kamag-anak. But for this po, paano kaya yung magiging setup ng ating mga social workers to access this? And yung dati po kasing process, which is the manual one, may authorizations po ang ating mga LGU social workers, RACO social workers, and social workers po na nag-aalaga ng mga bata. Ayun po.
Good morning po. So, our NACC, through the local social welfare and development workers, so they are the one requesting kasi for copies of civil registry documents in relation to the preparation of the documents for adoption. So, in the PSA e-cert, in the online transactions, this is being filed by the document owner, by their immediate families. And the process, the mechanism that is allowed under the setup between the PSA and the NACC is a collaboration between the two agencies. So we have to work it out because currently right now it's a back validation process and these are pro bono transactions. So it does not go through the PSA e-cert. So that still remains the process. Otherwise, we will be providing a mechanism for the adoptive parents, which will require a payment, no? So I think we have to maintain that setup that it's an office-to-office request, and it is to be filed through the PSA Civil Registration Service. Yeah, thank you.
So do we have any more questions? Ay, sige po.
Thank you. Maraming salamat po sa PSA sa napakagandang regalo po. Hindi lang sa mga OFW pero sa buong sambayan ng Pilipino. And of course, ang ating partner. So may tatlong katanungan lang po ako. Una po, kanina kailangang i-verify yung mukha. At ano yun, nagre-refer yun doon sa registration sa national ID. What if hindi pa ako nagparehistro? Saan po i-refer yun? Pangalawa, dati kasi akong OFW for 29 years sa Middle East, Saudi. May mga kaibigan ako doon na nagko-convert from Christian to Muslim. Ngayon, kung nagparehistro ako, naka-4 taong asawa. Anong ilalagay doon sa PSA certificate? 4 yun na magkasunod-sunod. Pangatlo po, ang critical, yung payment. Kasi sa ibang bansa, may mga proseso sa pagbabayad. So, sino ang ano ng charges? Papaano natin ano yan? Thank you.
I'll reply to question 1 and 3. So for question number 1, we accept other IDs. So kung wala po kayong national ID, hindi pa registered, we also accept the passport, driver's license, or even for our Filipinos abroad, they can submit their IDs produced abroad kasi we use naman third-party liveness checks and third-party AI tampering verification system. So pareho po yung effect. We ensure that the authorized requester is the one doing the transaction. So now for the third question, we accept different modes of payment. We have, of course, our usual GCash. We also do credit card. We have over-the-counter payments. Ano po ba yung iba? Bayad center. We have a lot of payment options po. So for Filipinos abroad, they can use po their credit card, and we accept that.
Mayroon pong forex spread. Yung conversion like Saudi Riyals.
Yeah.
Siyempre fix yung payment natin dito, 290 or 190.
Apa.
Papaano po, sino po ang mag-shoulder ng difference?
Parang,
Is it
yeah.
ako or...
Yung pong aplikante. Kasi po, it will be a factor of the payment channels policy on conversion na po. So it will be on the applicant's account.
Sir, dun sa second question, no, if you are a Muslim and you have several marriages, no, the application for e-cert, you have to apply or identify anong marriage certificate yung gusto nyo i-apply. Or if you want a certificate of no marriage, lalabas yun. If you have 4 marriages, it's like the hard copy rin na ina-apply natin na Senomar. So in the e-cert, you can ask for a Senomar. And then, lalabas yung 4 na yun. But if you want the marriage certificate, you have to tell us ano yung marriage certificate na gusto nyong makuha. And again, this is parang because of privacy, no, the person himself will have to apply, yung document owner. And then that is also yung related to the first question, we are also encouraging people, especially the OFWs, to register with the national ID. And that is why we also join caravans, sir, sa DMW. PSA is very active with that. And we field people from PSA to issue or to register people, especially the OFWs, for the national ID system. So at least mabilis. Meron pa? Okay.
Yung pong sa mga cases na, of course, katulad nun, na may specific marriage certificate that you want to apply, as mentioned po earlier, we have a strong customer service support. We employ more than 100 people to serve the public. So, pag may lumabas po na mga request or if it has to go through some manual verification, hindi po maliligaw yung kliyente sa amin. We have the customer service group to support you along the way, and we will coordinate po with the Office of the Civil Registry to check the legality or the allowability of the request. So we have that process po so that the applicant is assured na kahit online po yung transaction, hindi siya ligaw.
Thank you. Kaya ko po tinatanong yung pangalawang questions kasi mayroon po kasing mga cases yung OFW na halimbawa namatay abroad. May mga benefits yan, yung end of service, insurance, kailangan very particular kasi sino ba ang magkiklaim, and we normally go through doon nga sa document na ini-issue ng PSA kung sino yung beneficiaries base doon sa ano. Thank you.
Yes, through PSA Helpline, we can help you pa.
So for our next question po. I think we have a media partner po. So for other questions po, wait.
Ay, magandang umaga ho sa lahat. I'm Gemma Cuenca from the Manila Times. Congratulations po for this new service from PSA and for making the Filipinos here and abroad na madaling makakuha ng certificates. My question is po for the civil registry, ma'am, do you have any plans of improving the files that you have in the archive? Kasi mabilis nga kaming makakakuha ng file, but yung dumadating sa amin na file, sometimes hindi mo na mabasa, di ba? O nabayaran na namin, tama po, nabayaran na, tapos ang dadating sa amin as in, at hindi siya tinatanggap dahil wala na nga siyang mabasa.
Doon po sa copy issuance natin ng mga CRDs, as a standard office procedure po namin, is kailangan yung best copy, yung mai-release doon po sa client. So, but we understand that there are a lot of records na blurred talaga sa database. So, but assured po kayo that before we release that, there's a filtering na ginagawa ng PSA. We pull out the original copy in the archives and re-scan as necessary. Pero pag malabo po talaga, we issue the document to the client and there's another process that needs to be done, which is the endorsement process, kung saan yung kopya ng local civil registrar, which can be a more clearer copy, can be rescanned and uploaded sa PSA. And pag talagang malabo pa rin po yung file ng ating mga local civil registry offices, an alternative other way of re-scanning a document is through the transcription. Yung nanggagaling na yung information in a form of certification. So yun po, but there are certain instances po talaga na challenge na yung bibigay namin ng clearer copy. So yun po, but we do rescanning to replace blurred images in the database. So upon request po kasi ito, no, because we had 198 million records in our database now. So yun po yung process.
So ma'am, every time na mag-a-apply, the person applying for our certificate will repeat the same process over and again. Wala pong way to improve the document that you have in the archive.
Like I mentioned, ma'am, the best copy that can be issued to the client, no? So, but doon sa rework na tinatawag namin when we rescan and you request for a clear copy, pro bono naman na po ito under the PSA. But now, ang may mga instances na as in, if all of the entries in the document, yung mga legal entries niya ay blurred po talaga, that can be resorted to delayed registration. Pero pinaka-worst na po yung talaga late register kasi wala ka nang mabasa na information doon sa document.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Another question po. Will the e-certificate service replace the one that we used to apply under the egov.ph?
For clarification that we are still in the process of integration with the eGov, no, for the filing of the online applications. The PSA eCert is a new service, an expansion of our helpline services. So, meron pa rin po tayo yung hard copies that can be requested via the online, which will be delivered to your given address, ano po. But this one is a digital copy na po talaga siya. So, I will transfer to Sir Jun to further elaborate this. Yeah.
Yes, of course, the delivery of the security paper, printed certificate will still be there. And it also serves a lot of purposes for other institutions. This is an alternate for other relevant institutions. So both products will be offered. And we forgot to mention that if you have GCash app, you can also apply for the certificates inside the GLife of the GCash app. So we're also present there. And we're also collaborating with the eGov app. We're working on putting ourselves there. Again, to make it easier for the public to use these apps to apply for the certificates.
Thank you very much po.
So, next po, from our
Hello
stakeholder po, no?
Magandang umaga po. Salamat po sa inyong pag-share ng e-certificates. So ako po si Mike Marabillion from the Commission on Human Rights of the Philippines. So since nilaunch nyo po yung e-certificates and then all of the government agency are aware for that, na ito ng e-certificate is original na. So magkakaroon po ba kayo ng extra effort and awareness in regards to the private sectors, especially sa mga HR corporate, na, for example, may isang nag-a-apply and then hindi sila aware na ang e-certificate ay official na original. Kasi in traditional way, yung certificate po natin ay mayroong dry seal. Thank you po.
Okay, so after this, we will have like what do you call it? Marketing efforts. We'll be having more launches. We'll be particularly targeting the stakeholders like the schools, the corporations, some institutions to make them aware that this exists and to make them aware that it can be relevant to their processes and they can adapt to this. So we will have a series of launches po and roadshows for the awareness.
Thank you po.
So another question from our partner.
Ay, hello po, good morning. Joyce Obispo po from SSS. I'm from the Benefits Administration Division. So may few questions lang po ako. With regards to the transmission of the civil registry documents from the LCR to PSA, kung ano po talaga ang SLA nila doon. So, per information is 3 to 6 months po. As you all know po kasi, our members, yung mga benefits po nila like the funeral benefit or maternity benefit po, as early as 1 month po kasi nag-file na po sila for the benefit. So, mostly, per statistics po kasi namin, majority po ng mga nagfa-file is puro certified true copy ng LCRs. So we would like to utilize this system for our members po since yun nga manggagaling na if in case from PSA. So may validation na po siya, we don't need to validate the documents. So yun po yung isang question ko on the transmission of the LCR documents to PSA kung ano po yung number of days or months nung transmission, and then what would be the process if in case the agency will be, yung magkakaroon po sila ng copy ng e-certificate. So our member will be requesting for the document and SSS will be provided the e-certificate po ba? And paano po yung magiging process? And I assume meron po tayong magiging agreement on that. Yun po. Thank you.
For the question, ma'am, under the law kasi, the prescribed reporting from the local civil registry office to the PSA is a month, 10 days after the reference month, which means ngayon ay February, yung registered in January, from January 1 to 31, should be submitted in our provincial office on the 10th day of the following month, so Feb 10. So that's the regular po talaga. That's the bulk registrations, no? I-consolidate pa kasi yan sa local civil registrars before they submit to the PSA. So siguro yun yung sinasabi mo, ma'am, na 3 to 6 months because there's a process of compilation and coding before scan and load in the database. But we have the electronic endorsement process that is open to the general public. So yung mga bagong panganak, bagong kasal or may namatay, no, the family should request for electronic endorsement with our local civil registrars. So this is an office to office transaction. Yung ating pong mga local civil registrar will transmit to our CRS outlets. So now we have 84 CRS outlets nationwide, and upon receipt po yan sa ating mga outlets and scanned, we have 3 working days for approval here in the central office. So yung mga electronic endorsement po will allow a process of within the 7 working days bago ma-issue yung copy ng document sa ating pong mga client. So yun yung in-advocate po namin that they should not wait for the regular submission kasi talaga may process, it's a bulk of documents po yun. So they have to go through the electronic endorsement process. So we're compliant to the 7 working days, and these are called unconverted transactions sa ating pong mga outlet once they request for copy issuance. So it's that is 7 working days po yun. So for the detailed on the process, I will return to.
Yes, ma'am. So yung pag-transmit po ng member to the SSS, actually po, because the e-cert is tamper-proof, from PSA to the member, and then member to SSS. So kung paano po nila sinasabit ngayon yung certificate na yon would be pretty much the same mechanism.
Is it not possible, sir, na upon request, di ba may purpose po siya?
Yeah.
Na, for example, upon request is for SSS requirement siya, na kay SSS na po, magkakaroon pa ng copy rin ng SSS for that one?
Actually, pwede po. Just like what we have with the DFA, we can have a deal wherein if the purpose is meant for SSS, we can collect them and not wait for the applicant to submit it. We can give you an application, a platform, wherein you can retrieve all these certificates yourselves. We can make that arrangement po, and it will fall under agency to agency na deal na po, institution deal, and that's what we have po with AFP, GMC, and the DFA apostille.
Okay, noted po. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am and sir. I'm Janos Bintasal from the Bureau of Corrections. Ang katanungan ko po ito sa confined inmates namin. Hindi ko alam kung nakabisit na pang PSA sa amin na kung nakarehistro na sila sa PSA po.
Mobile caravan, kasama yung mga PLDs.
PDLs.
TDLs,
Yes,
deprived of liberty. Pinupuntahan po natin yan.
So, it could happen na pwede na po sila mag-register, yung mga baguhan po.
Ano yun, yung pumupunta is more on the issue one. So, if they apply and they find out na wala silang certificate, pwede naman mag-apply for registration under the birth
Is it
registration.
individual payment po, ma'am, or ano? May MOA na po, ma'am, Bucor and PSA.
Yung mobile, may bayad din yun. I think the field office of PSA is coordinating directly with your bureau.
The Bureau of
and
Corrections.
para ma-schedule. Kasi ini-schedule yun. Ang limited kasi yung mobile kit namin. So we have to schedule. In fact, we are also visiting other, like the schools or other institutions. Kasama dun yung inyong opisina.
So, it happens before, ma'am.
Oo,
Yes, sir.
meron
Thank you,
na,
ma'am.
sir.
Thank you. Yun
Right,
lang, ma'am.
in February, civil registration month, may pinuntahan tayo. Kasama yung national ID.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Siguro, sir, kausapin ka namin for the additional locations that you would like us to go.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Next po, I think we have a question from our media partner.
Hello po, good morning. I'm Bernadette Reyes from GMA Integrated News. Ma'am, ganito po ba yung, for example, I'm applying for SSS or for example, passport, I don't need to have with me yung physical copy of the whatever requirements that's being asked for. Ganun po ba yun?
Possible po if the relying agency or the stakeholder permits na okay na yung digital copy, hindi na yung hard copy, definitely po you can send the digital file electronically. But it really depends po on the relying party. If they still require the hard copy because of their own rules and processes, so you need to bring it with you.
Okay. For PSA, is it more affordable to get the digital copy and how soon will you be able to access po the digital file? Thank you po.
Yan. So, for the e-search service, it's more cheaper actually because there's no need for us to deliver the actual document in security paper, no? So, for the copy issuance of birth, marriages, and death, it costs 290. And for Senomar and Senodet, it costs 345. So, and siguro we have to emphasize that the more important thing here is the security. So, like ngayon, marami kaming binavalidate back-end from our different government partners because they also check whether the original SECPA, despite the availability ng QR code na PSA authentication natin, they still go for back-end validation for us to certify that this document is genuine or authentic or walang tampering. But here in the e-cert, you can be assured because it's verifiable, as mentioned a while ago dun sa mga pinakita natin na features, security features po niya.
Ma'am, can we just have the comparison kung magkano po if you avail of the traditional method? Kung magkano po. Thank you.
For the hard copy, the per certificate is 365. So for this e-certificate, it's at 290. Sorry, for the Senomar, for e-certificate, it's 345. For Senomar and Senodeath, it's at 420. Yung pong the hard copy one, there's actual delivery of the document, the certificate printed on SECPA, delivered by our courier. Okay, we normally get the certificate the day we submitted it to the PSA. So we can safely say that you can get the digital copy within the day. And that's one of the things that we strive for, good service level for the public. And we're at it. We're working hard to honor that commitment.
Sir, TG Mendoza from Net25 News and Information. Isa dun sa mga naging problem ng national ID po is sinabi na tatanggapin na daw po siya pero yung ibang government agency or other institutions di tinatanggap dahil wala daw pirma. So, paano naman po natin ma-ensure na itong e-certificate na magagamitin natin ay tatanggapin sa iba? Nabanggit naman po ninyo na may ibang rules yung mga agencies or other institutions, pero hindi po ba dapat integrated na lahat para mas maayos yung sistema? Thank you.
Actually, yes. Ideally, yun po sana yung scenario na when we launch a product, all the government institutions would embrace it. But this is a process. It's a development. We introduce the product and we will push hard to reintroduce the product, enumerate its features so that the institutions would start to realize that this is a product that's adaptable to their processes and their laws and their policies. So it's really dependent on the relying institution. If they agree to accept this, good for the public, everything will be seamless. But it's a movement. It's a process, and we sincerely hope that the institutions would understand the benefit and would adapt to this product because everything is dependent on them.
Sir, gaano kaya kahaba yung transition na para makausap natin yung other agencies na may introduce natin itong e-certificate sa kanila, and para siguro kung may plans na po ba ang PSA to have an agreement with other agencies, government agencies para gamitin na or i-utilize na tong ating e-cert?
Yeah, sa ngayon po may mga existing discussions naman with other government agencies. And of course, pag may interest through the office po of civil registry, things can be handled fast because on our end po, we will support the initiative very fast as well.
So actually, the e-cert is being offered now not only through a government-to-government partnership, but direct to the clients now. So ito po yung concept ng e-cert for the general public. So this is actually our initial step to digitalization, and a new concept that we hope that government partners and also our private partners will accept the digital copy instead of the physical copy. So again, I will have to emphasize that this is more secure than yung hard copies na hawak ng ating mga clients that will be handled by persons, individuals, tapos siya yung magsasubmit, no? So I hope that our partners will now change into later on accepting the digital copy instead of our hard copy of the documents.
One of the stakeholder po na we currently work with sa eCert, si Attorney Janice is here. So maybe she can also share po yung experience nila handling eCert directly from us. And if nafe-feel din po yung effect of receiving a document that they don't have to re-verify, if it improves the process, and if it really helps the entire e-apostille process. Sorry.
Good morning. I'm from the DFA. So we're one of the partners with the PSA Helpline and the PSA for the launching of the e-apostille system. So we will officially launch it on March 16 together with PSA and CHED. So we benefit a lot from the e-certificate since starting March 16, we will also announce that we will no longer issue paper apostille for PSA and CHED documents. So this will be fully digital. And so with this new system, the PSA e-certificate. So it will ease our processing since we get the e-certificate directly from the PSA counterpart. So it's tampered proof, and we can ensure the veracity of the document, the authenticity of the document, since it comes directly from the issuing agency. They don't need po. So it's fully digital. And we issue the e-apostille also fully digital. So they will receive it online. Apo. Thank you.
Po, si Major Sokerata of AFP GMC is here. And user din. Sila po yung first user ng e-cert natin. So maybe ma-share po ni Sir yung experience din.
Good morning, sir. Ma'am. Major Sokirata po from AFP GMC. First of all, we appreciate the partnership between PSA and PSA Teleserv. We are following the concept of from womb to tomb kami sa AFP. Naisip ko rin ito na i-introduce sa major services. Why? Because magagamit siya sa free entry, magagamit siya during service niya kung nag-asawa na siya, ilan yung anak niya, even retirement po. So with that na ma-manage namin yung pension fund ng maayos. For your information, a total of 472 yung masama ang loob sa akin because of this. Because we are able to manage the pension fund dahil nahuli namin, na-trace namin yung mga remarried, which is the ground for deletion sa pension payroll. Tuwing nag-pension caravan kami, may mga nakasimangot. Normal po yun. And the good thing is, hindi na kami gaya dati nung ang daming papel. Ang sarap niyang sunugin. Yes, sir. Ang dami talaga. So with this, nabawasan yung mga basura at secured pa. Then, isa lang yung aking concern ngayon, sir. Ito, sir, yung project nyo ngayon is, I think, walang purging, no? Sa kanila, sir. Purging period.
Oh, sir.
Meron din, sir.
Meron po. We have a validity of 60 days.
60 days.
Yes, sir.
Same, sir, 60 days. Is it possible na maging a year?
Yung dun po sa relying agency, kung meron pong specification ng longer, dahil po may internal process na may dependency, we can make adjustments po if it's agency to agency. But to the public, the validity of the e-certificate is 60 days.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Ganito po kasi, we also manage the pension increase differential.
Yeah.
There are times na late na, na-open. So, purge na siya.
Yeah.
So, yun lang po.
Yes, sir. So, na-increase na po namin yung sa
Yes, sir.
system.
Thank you
natin.
very much with that, sir. Thank you po. Good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Mag-share din lang po ako. Actually, may maganda po kong partnership ang Department of Migrant Workers at saka yung PSA. Last year po, mayroon kaming mga overseas caravan. And ang kasama po namin yan, mga over 20 na mga agencies. At ang PSA po ay sila po yung talagang pinipilahan eh. Pagdating po sa mga civil registry, mga SINMAR, mga birth certificate, at saka yung national ID. Napakaganda po ito, ma'am, dahil mayroon na naman tayong project na idadagdag po natin ito at mas mapapabilis po yung pagkuha nila ng mga kailangan nilang dokumento. So maraming salamat dun sa partnership po natin last year at saka itong darating po. Thank you.
Mia Alonso po from UNTV News. Sir, for clarification lang po, nabanggit niyo po kanina na nakadepende sa institution kung magre-request pa sila ng physical na copy. Paano, ibig sabihin po ba, pwede po ba, halimbawa meron akong digital copy, pwede ba yung i-print para yun po yung ibigay or hindi pwede?
Okay. Basically, hindi po. Kasi if the institution requires a hard copy, they would appreciate to receive a printed copy on a security paper. So that's why etong e-certificate, the product really is the PDF file, which is a digital product. So may distinction po kasi na we won't allow, I don't think the institutions will allow this digital PDF file to be printed on bond paper, and I don't think it's too reliable for them to receive that. So meron pong konting distinction doon.
Tama po ba? Meron, ang ano lang po niya, validity lang po. Ibig sabihin na i-expire po itong e-certificate, 60 days lang po siya pwedeng magamit.
Okay. Ganito po, when we issue the product, the PDF file, so yun po, of course, the PDF file doesn't expire. You can personally archive it. When you submit it to the institution for their own archiving, it will always be there unless they delete it. Pero ang sinasabi po natin, when you use the QR code on the first page, it goes to the PSA Helpline verification page. And there, it will show po the image as relatable to the second page for comparison. Yun pong image na yun sa verification page will expire after 60 days. But if so happen that you try to verify something, a PDF file, on the 61st day, we can verify the content, like the name of the owner as you apply, the data that you used to apply, the name, birthday.
We can verify that the PDF is not tampered.
Okay, sorry. It's more of we can verify that the PDF that you have is not tampered. You can upload that same PDF file to our portal, and we would tell you that it's not tampered, but we won't be showing the image anymore.
Sir, follow up lang po. Para lang po sa, yung nabanggit po kanina ni ma'am, big sabihin po ba, March 16 mag-a-announce po ba ang PSA na hindi na sila magre-release ng paper po ng
No.
document?
Yung sa March 16 po ni DFA Apostille is related to the e-Apostille product.
Okay po.
Apa. Kasi sa March 16, if I may clarify, ma'am, the Apostille division will do 100% e-Apostille on birth certificates. So, it's distinct po sa Apostille product.
Okay po, sir. Para lang din po sa mas malinaw na process, ibig sabihin po ba, ngayon po, pwede nang ma-access ng public na makapag-request sila digitalize nitong e-cert at pupunta pa rin po sila sa website ng PSAHelpline.ph, tama po?
Opo. Yeah, they go to our website to apply. And dun po, after applying, then we produce the product within the day or at least earliest the next day.
Bali parang
latest.
Bali magpi-fill out pa din po doon yung sa traditional na parang regular na pag-order.
Yes.
Kasabay po noon, magdi-deliver pa rin po ba ng physical kasabay nung digital? Ganun po ba?
Hindi. So you have a choice whether you want a physical copy to be delivered to you or you go e. But sa process, pareho po sila na, especially when you go e, we would have to identify you. We would have to identify that you're an authorized requester of that certificate. That's why you have to go through what we call the identity verification. So these are two separate products, hard copy, e. You can apply them separately.
Thank you po.
Just to clarify lang din po, no? As mentioned po, so iba po yung sa e-Apostille on March 16. But if I may ask po our colleagues from the media corps, kung hindi niyo po muna kung wag niyo po muna siyang i-mention sa news since hindi pa po siya nalo-launch and we don't want na parang ma-preempt na siya. So we will have an official launch and we will do a press release. So please don't mention it in the news. Thank you.
Invited daw po kayo lahat sa launch ni Attorney Janice.
Hi, good morning. From SSS Attorney Mapalo. I'm just concerned with the purging asked by our colleagues from AFP na 61 days hindi na namin siya ma-verify or we can verify it. using the PDF file.
Yeah.
Tama po ba? Kasi our usual process, or our current process, since wala pa po tayong arrangement between PSA and SSS, but we're hoping na magkaroon na rin kami similar to that with the AFP kasi parang the same kami, womb to tomb din yung aming mga benefits. Ang question ko dito is we will do the usual process pa rin. Ang usual process namin, we require our members to upload their scanned copy of marriage certificate if ang claim nila is for a pension.
Yeah.
Yung birth certificate if ang claim nila is for yung maternity benefit. So now, we will be requiring our members the PDF file na secure nila from you to be uploaded to our system,
Yes.
yung aming my.sss.
Yes.
And the way for us to verify it, kasi ang usual namin is, i-verify, we even require them to submit the receipt para lang
Yeah.
malaman namin na valid siya.
Correct.
So now, we will be using your
Yes.
your file, and then there's a way for us to upload this PDF file to
Into our
validate it.
portal. Yes.
Okay, so after 60 days, we can still do that.
Yes,
Kasi
pa.
sobrang voluminous ng
Yes.
claim namin. But we will not be given yung details.
Yung image lang po.
The image. But you
Opo.
will verify it
You can
as
verify
valid.
if it's tampered or not.
Okay, even
Opo.
beyond the 60 days.
Even beyond.
Thank you.
Opo. So, yun nga po yung nangyari. Because yung mga arrangements po namin with DFA and AFP, talagang they are like distinct arrangements, like based on their rules and policies. And we can do so. Pero sa mga institutions na wala pa tayong arrangement and you're willing to accept our e-cert, the public can upload the PDF file that they got from us, and you have that back-end process that you can do real time without having to have a back office team coordinating with the back office team of PSA for verification. So that's one of the benefit that we're aiming to address, and maybe sooner, we can make our arrangement po for that we can be more adaptive to your business rules. And let's say coming from your website, if you request for the certificates, you'll be given your own link so that when the application comes, it will be uploaded direct to the portal. So talagang halos worry-free na po si aplikante dahil everything is happening behind the scenes. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So do we have any more questions? So I think we have from our media partner.
Hello po, good morning. This is Dirko from Manila Bulletin. May question lang po ako sa modes of verification kasi kanina parang isang feature yung liveness check. Paano po yung sa death certificate? Paano po? Di ba patay na?
Okay.
Meron po bang ibang mode of meron? Yan lang po yung question ko.
Yeah.
Itatapat po ba sa joke lang?
Actually, matagal namin pinag-isipan yan. Medyo, yung liveliness, medyo not an appropriate term. Pero, of course, may mga authorized requester naman for death certificate. And when we say liveliness check, it's not only limited to the document owner, it's also liveliness check. Liveliness yung kaganahan. Yung liveness check for authorized users. Say, for example, mother requesting for a baby. The liveness check will be conducted on the mother's person. So, for death, may mga allowed po tayo na authorized requester, and yun po yung magko-conduct ng liveness check. And yun po, medyo nahirapan talaga kami na mag-conduct ng deathness check. So, hindi na namin pinursue. Yes.
Hello po. So, actually, the requester there is the family, the immediate family. So, sila po yung mag-undergo ng liveness check. And then, very strict protocol ang PSA with regards to the release of death certificates. So, kapag hindi yung immediate family, may mga additional requirements like affidavit of next kin na isubmit prior to the release of the document. So, just to make sure na very secure talaga yung not only in our outlets as for the walk-in clients, but also with our online partners po.
So I think we can at least have one last question na lang po from our partners or media partners. Okay.
Hi po, I'm Cha from the Department of Education. So with regards po sa security ng details, as for the launch kanina, we had a sample application by Sir Brian. So you showed us the QR code of your marriage certificate. I would like to clarify lang po. How about for the security of that QR? Kasi I tried to capture the photo of the QR and scan it. And I accessed the details of your marriage certificate. So, when it comes to schools or in general, paano kapag nawala po yung paper, tapos someone might took interest of it, pinicturan, iniscan, so the details will be shown to them. Ano po kaya yung pwede natin gawin para ma-verify natin yung, or ma-track natin kung sino yung mga nag-access ng QR? Thank you.
And thank you. Great question, ma'am. So, as with if the paper gets lost and someone finds it, they have access to your information. So, in our case po, the QR code on the cover page, if you give that file to someone else, they'll be able to view within 60 days the same image as before. And the thing is, if you already have the PDF file, you also have that same image already. So, yun po. Parang there's no... We do have tracking of who views or when and what IP address was used to view. May mga audit logs po internally na ganon. But it's the same. It's the same po.
Short of saying po, the handling of the digital file will be from the applicant to the relying party. And of course, let's say when you upload it to the portal of the relying party or you email it, you make sure that you're emailing to the right address. So may responsibility din siyempre sa user to protect its own data. Pero just like when you have a paper, wag mo lang i-drop sa counter ng Jollibee. Pero ang additional step, as Brian mentioned, kung meron nag-access to check, we can at least have a trace on when it happened, the IP address that was used. So, may ganun. So, parang may responsibility pa rin siyempre si user.
Thank you for all of our stakeholders and media partners for raising your questions and showing your interest to this new service. So now, before we end this event, let's hear the message of our Assistant National Statistician of the Civil Registration Service, Engineer Marisa B. Grande. Applause, please.
Thank you very much. So as we come to the close of our launch today, allow me to extend my sincere gratitude to all our distinguished guests, valued stakeholders, our media partners, and fellow officials of the Philippine Statistics Authority. To this launch of the PSA Teleserv eCert, the PSA eCert service marks a defining step in our commitment to the national vision of a digital Philippines. This initiative reflects our continuing effort to make civil registration services more secure, efficient, and accessible to every Filipino. Through this fully digital end-to-end system, we have introduced a modern and secure way of issuing our PSA civil registry documents, one that upholds the highest standards of data integrity and protection. More importantly, what we unveil today is not just a new service, but a multi-layered verification ecosystem designed to reinforce trust across institutions. To our partners, government, education, finance, overseas employment, and other sectors, your role in document verification and trust assurance is essential. Your collaboration will help ensure that this digital innovation translates into safer and more seamless transactions for all. To our media partners, thank you very much for helping us to share this milestone with the public and for supporting our mission of informed and transformed public service. So as we move forward, may we continue working together to strengthen identity systems, protect personal data, and deliver responsive services that meet the evolving needs of our citizens. Maraming salamat po, and we look forward to your continued partnership as we build a more secure and digitally empowered Philippines. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, ANS Grande. As PSA remains committed to adapt to modern technologies to provide efficient and reliable services to the public, rest assured that this will not be the last time that the agency, together with its authorized partners, will introduce innovative solutions for the Filipinos. Again, this is Katrina De Los Santos, and thank you for taking part in this significant event.